fire up the old 12er again here. Beautiful 55 and sunny right now. Wait to start light off. We are golden. Let the truck warm up about 2 or 3 minutes here, and we're gonna get on the road.
What is up, loud and proud crowd? Hope everybody's doing good. We are on our way over to the farm right now. This morning, while the ground was still a little bit frozen, not frozen, but harder than what it is now, as we look into the fields that are filled with puddles of water. Yeah. Nonetheless, we have to take a load of hay over about an hour into Ohio. I got 20 bales of second cutting, big squares, and then once we're done with that, we have a guy from near Indianapolis coming up towards where we're at in the Fort Wayne area to be able to get 30 more bales of first cutting. So I'm gonna have to pull the truck out to make sure it's all strapped down good, make sure the tires are solid. We're gonna be leaving for that Ohio trip here real soon, and then after that we should be ready to hit the road, come back, load this other guy up, have some fun. But in the meantime, what I'm also gonna do once I get the truck pulled out, I have to start pulling some of the bales out of the back of the barn, pulling around to the front of the barn just because it's so wet and muddy right now. I think it'll make for a little bit easier load.
Versus loaded with taking the trailer back there, you know, the truck loaded down.
Yeah, I put it this morning when the ground was still a little bit firm. I took the trailer back and I was only able to put 10 bales on, and then I could see everything just starting to sink down in that thawed ground, thawed, wet, nasty ground. And so, yeah, it is what it is. Just take us a few minutes to move some bales around. I can move 2 around at a time. We're gonna get that stuff done.
If you like this view right here, Snapchat saw it first, so make sure you add me down here and my Instagram, and definitely stay tuned. Man, look at this KingRanch. I don't think that'll ever get old. But I think what we are going to do actually with this truck, we're going to put a straight pipe from the DPF bolt up back. And let me show you what I mean by that, because it is much louder than it was factory. However, it's not fully straight pipe, and I know why they do it. It's so when you're driving around, technically, because it's not, I guess you're not supposed to have these deleted and stuff. It looks factory driving around, but let me show you what there is still under there. There's your straight pipe there. And they bolted it up to where the DPF used to bolt up to the rest of the stock exhaust. And then if you follow up over the axle, there's a muffler on there still. Right there. So basically what we would do is bolt it back up to there, and it would get rid of that muffler and give it a little bit more of a tone too. And then we could probably throw on a 6 or 7 inch exhaust tip on there with either a 4 or 5 inch bolt up to the DPF system, where the DPF system used to be. And yeah, gonna get ready to haul these bales out. There's 20 of them on here. I think they're roughly 800 pounds a piece, my dad said, took his guess. You got that trailer tire aired up?
What's that?
Trailer tire aired up.
I'm gonna put more in it. I had to set the regulator so I can put 120. These are rated for 120 psi.
It's a decent load. It's not the most this trailer's seen by any means, but you know, the towing video from the other day, Dad, it's got about 43,000 views on it now. People love, man. People like seeing the KingRanch put in some work.
Beautiful truck.
It's a good truck. He's like, this truck is set up about perfect for what he was hoping this truck would look like. It's deleted, it's tuned, it's got a little stance, nothing crazy, just a little tire poke. It's got the aftermarket wheels that he wanted. I mean, it, like, everything ties together for him. He's like, this is like my dream truck right now. Like, this is like what he wanted this truck to look like since he bought it, you know, just kind of waiting for the warranties to go out and stuff. Because believe it or not, this truck did have to go into the shop for a couple of small things, like transmission light came on a couple times. It was nothing really of any issue, it was just stupid lights and sensors and crap, but you know, just never know. When you get a new truck, it's kind of nice to know that for a certain amount of time it is going to be covered. I know some of you guys don't care about warranties, but if you actually blew this kind of money on a truck at some point, you'll consider it a little bit more, you know. It's been a great running truck, never had any issues since, so all good. He's squatting a little bit, bumping on the bump stops, but you know, nothing too bad. I think we're getting ready to head out here right now. We'll lock my truck up and it's a lot of weight. That truck sounds so good, oh my goodness. I don't know what it is, you guys love towing content though. Maybe we should make a channel solely based on towing content. Yo fam, so what's going on right now is my dad's actually moving some of these big square bales from around the barn. He's bringing them in here and he's actually storing them in here just until later this evening when a guy's supposed to come and get 30 of the first cutting bales. And I don't know what he's feeding them out to, but he wants to get 30 of them. And the reason he's trying to do that now, while he has a little bit of time, is so that by the time he gets back, you know, it's ready to just load up and drop on the trailer because it's really muddy back by the barn. It's just a little 3240, so a little 32 horse Kubota. But, you know, it's been a good tractor for us, but, you know, it's a lot of weight, you know, 1,600 pounds up on the forks and in mud. And it is 45, well, it's about 55 now. And just muddy. It is really nasty around here. Just doesn't make for the best, you know, when moving a lot of heavy weight on a tractor, a small tractor like that. And frozen ground is the best, or dry, not, you know, not what it is right now. But, you know, we're making do. We're getting it done. Then later tonight, I think we're gonna have this loaded up. So yeah, moving this hay. And you know what, guys? When we get all this hay out of here and we start to clear out the barn, we start to sell stuff. My dad's been trying to sell this crap so long. The ATV, the hay, all this stuff. He's been trying to sell this stuff for months, and it's all like happening within like the same week, and just amazing. So that's gonna free up a lot of finances available for the truck stuff too, but of course other stuff. So it's he's pretty excited to get all this stuff and start moving out and selling it, and he's selling it at a good price too. So it's working out perfect. One thing I did want to point out is the fact that what we have coming up, you know, my dad had kind of went through yesterday's video. If you didn't see yesterday's video, definitely go check it out. Go to my channel, the video the day before, definitely go and check that out. You guys gotta make sure you keep up with this stuff. Now, everybody's busy, so you might not have gotten to see it on the first day, but if you haven't seen it, definitely go and give it a check. You might like it. My dad has been talking recently, and he's like, you know what? He's like, we're gonna get to building these trucks here soon. That stuff's all in the works, so you will see all the reveal and stuff very, very soon of what we have coming to the trucks. I know it's been long waiting and everybody wants to see it, so I'm just gonna leave it at that. But anyway, what we're thinking about doing with this shop, with this barn, is making a shop in the corner, okay? And so what that would be is, basically, we'll have a filming studio / office in that area. But basically then what we're gonna have here, we might have workbenches and our tools all along the wall here, and then along that wall there is kind of like, you know, a triangle, like a V in that corner. And then basically what my dad is saying he would like to do is have a lift right in the middle here, like at an angle coming straight out of that corner this way. And some of you might, you know, say, you know, why would you put it in at an angle when you could just do it right along the wall or square it up, you know? Well, here's the reason for that. Basically, so you could back a truck into the barn here, back it up into this space, and you could pull forward straight into the lift. Because once we have this all built, which, yeah, so once we have this all built, you know, if we had to put a lift, subtract about 3 or 4 feet, 5 feet for a tool bench and some workspace around the tool bench, and then you put in a lift, that's not much room to back in a truck right here and then pull it onto a lift. Okay, this might look like a lot of area on video. This is not I mean, it's a lot of space, but it's not a lot of space. When you're talking about a big vehicle, you gotta, you know, turn around and pivot around right there. So that's what he's thinking. And then we have enough room, plenty of room on both sides to work around the vehicle and stuff like that. So we could do all of our own stuff here in terms of lift stuff, wheels, tires, all that stuff. Just obviously you can do that stuff without a giant lift, but it definitely makes it a lot easier, and not just for that, but basic service and stuff. It would just be far easier to work on the trucks with that. And lifts aren't too crazy expensive, a couple $1,000, and you can get a basic lift put in your shop. And so, you know, that's nothing set in stone. That is definitely something that my dad has been talking about recently, so may or may not happen. It just kind of depends. It just depends on where things are going. All I'm gonna say is right now, dude, Guys, we are killing the competition. Competition's a good thing, okay? And not killing it as in like, oh, we're better than everybody else. That's not what I mean. I mean like in terms of support. Like you guys have been outstandingly impressing me every single day with the support you guys show. We are gonna pass 1 million views just for the month of January alone. And for some channels that are obviously bigger, they're more established, they have far more subscribers, that's not a huge deal. But for us, 1 million views just in 1 month, that's a pretty good month. I kind of wish it wasn't in January when AdSense sucked because you're getting paid next to nothing for those 1 million views. But that's still, regardless, who cares about revenue? That's a good goal that I've had set for a while that I wanted to achieve is 1 million in 1 month. We're gonna do it this month. We're so close. We probably have another 100,000 views to achieve. Just a huge goal that I've wanted to achieve for a long time. That's finally gonna happen. And we're at around 37-ish, closing in on 38,000 subscribers. In the month of January alone, we have gone up just shy of 7,000 subscribers. So holy smokes, the family has grown. You guys are just killing it, and that's what I mean by killing the competition. Not in a bad way, in like a good way in terms of your guys' support. We're just crushing it right now. The daily growth, the view counts, the subscriber growth, the engagement. You guys are just setting the bar higher and higher. Thank you guys so much for sticking around, watching the content, coming back day after day. I know, like I keep saying, I've said this so many times, you guys are probably getting sick of it. It's been slow lately, but guys, this is the calm before the storm. It's about to get really good. You guys are gonna be very glad that you decided to stay around. Thank you guys so much for all the recent support. It has been crazy. You guys are awesome, and lots of big stuff coming up. And I've been working on this stuff like crazy, and it's about to really pay off. So thank you guys so much. Look at this KingRanch. Got a little mud on it. Got a good old, I don't know, probably every bit of 18,000 pounds on there, I'd say. I love seeing mud on mud tires. Maybe I'm the only one. But I love seeing mud on mud tires. This truck, though, the cab is so quiet you can't hear the exhaust from the outside. Just put your windows down, you might be able to hear it a little bit. Keep forgetting with this truck you don't have to wait forever. You can hear a little whistle. We'll put that window up. Nothing. Dead silent. It's just like a Cadillac. He's almost done moving some of that hay for now. First load is gonna move, and then we're just going to get on the road. Gonna get out and do a little routine check for any diff leaks, engine bay leaks, radiator leaks, anything. Watch the car. She good. It's good to me. We're good. Straps feel just check. There we go. Tires are all good. Pressure's all good. Another haul with the 6.7. We're just gonna send it, eh? You're doing quite a bit of hauling with this thing recently. How's it been?
Yeah, no, I like it. I like it a lot.
Yeah. I like it a lot.
We'll have to hook another load up to the 7.3 sometime.
Oh, it's gonna be so different.
It will be different.
Oh man. I was telling Dad, I'm like, that poor truck, I'm like, it's the truck that we've had the longest, it's put in the most hardest working hours, all the long hauls, and it's the only one that sits outside all rusted out, and it's got leaks and stuff. All the Dodges are babied up in the barn. Whitey's the work truck, man.
It's a work truck.
Guys, something I'm noticing driving in this truck from having a load to usually not having a load is right now, besides this road being a little bit bumpy, as you can, I don't know if you guys, I don't know if you guys can see, but there's like all these lines and these like bumps. But other than that, this thing rides so soft on the road. Just like, it is like Cadillac Escalade just cruising down the highway. It's a good day to be hauling, right? Beautiful sunny Sunday, blue skies, clear roads.
48 degrees in January.
48 degrees in January. Nice dry day to haul hay though. Made it back to the farm. There's a It was a pretty good drive up there. It's actually shockingly, like, I mean, not too shocking. You know, these trucks are supposed to pull, you know, better with a load on them than they are without. That's why they're so stiff with the suspension. But this thing just drove like a Cadillac on the way there, and then on the way back, of course, it was just vibrating and shaking, and you can barely talk in the cab because your voice sounds so warbly with all the vibrations going through all the trailer and the truck. No load on it. We've got the tractor. He's gonna move another 16 bales in here so that they're ready to go out for the next guy, the next buyer that's supposed to come up here not too far from now and grab some more hay. We're gonna keep on moving on. Well, everybody, that is probably going to put a wrap on this video. Hopefully you guys did enjoy this one. It's I can't really know for sure whether or not this is a longer or shorter video. Seems like a shorter one to me. Maybe it's not. I don't know. So hopefully you guys enjoyed that. Merch is still being sold right now. It ends the 30th. So Tuesday the 30th, all sales end. I'm taking off the hoodies, the t-shirts, the belt buckles. They're coming off the website. Here's the belt buckles in case you didn't see them. You guys seem to love them, and they are made in Texas. Pick up one yourself. Gets you entered in to possibly win a brand new GoPro Hero 4 Silver Edition and an accessories pack to get you started with your own channel, your own hobbies, whatever you want to film or just take hiking or whatever you want to do with it. Then also second place, you can choose any McTuning product you want, and I will get those products shipped right out to the winners of those items. So thank you guys so much for watching. If you did enjoy this, smash that like button, drop some good comments down in the comment section below. Link in description for merch, link down in the comments for merch. I hope you guys enjoyed that one. Join the team, join the family, subscribe. We're headed to the top, passing all competition, and we need you here to go along with us on that journey. So thank you guys so much. Thank you for 1 million views in the month of January. I will catch you guys in the next one. Peace.
Doing what I love, going day to day, but I know it takes time and I'm patiently waiting. Sometimes I contemplate, cause one day you feel so close and the next is out of sight. But I know I gotta hold on tight to go back to just going out every night. Like if I'm about to let it go now, I can live alright, live a normal life, doing 9 to 5. But I know I'm more than that. I gained this skill, wasn't born with that. At the end of the life, it's a memory.